Despite sweeping elections, the political persecution of Pakistan's most popular leader, Imran Khan, continues at the hands of the country's powerful quarters, also known as the establishment. The former Prime Minister and his wife were indicted in the Sham Al-Qadir Trust case. During Mr. Khan's tenure, his government built the Al-Qadir University, giving students an opportunity to learn advanced technical skills along with Islamic studies by world-renowned scholars. The former Prime Minister, illegally incarcerated now for 206 days, is a renowned philanthropist who collects billions of rupees a year for his charitable projects. Former Prime Minister Imran Khan has once again lamented the unprecedented rigging in the country. Speaking to the media briefly during one of his jail trials, Mr. Khan said, and quote, "There is no greater theft than stealing the public's mandate," end quote. Mr. Khan added that, end quote, "The whole nation says the elections were rigged. A party which secured only 20 seats will have their prime minister. The entire nation stood against the mafia on February 8, end quote. Mr. Khan once again called on the Chief Election Commissioner to resign and said that the ECP is still busy rigging elections, leaving us with no hope in the system. Chief Ministers in Punjab and Sindh have been elected illegally as reserved quota of parties has not been allocated by the Election Commission, said Barrister Gohar Ali Khan, PTI's interim chief. Talking to media in Islamabad, he said that the people of Pakistan gave their verdict on February 8 and now the ECP should also follow suit. And quote, "We always respected the decision of the ECP, but the Commission failed to safeguard our constitutional rights," end quote, PTI leader said. Dozens of PTI reserved seats are being withheld, affecting the party's quota in the Senate and during presidential elections. Electricity prices were raised once again by Pakistan's illegal expired caretaker government. The increase by about 7 rupees per unit will burden Pakistanis by an additional 55 billion rupees. Pakistan has over 100 million living below the poverty line, and such increases further squeeze Pakistanis as the country is unable to meet tax collection requirements set by the IMF. The economy has completely collapsed over the last 2 years since Imran Khan's government was overthrown in a soft coup. There are fears that the war on Gaza by Israel will now widen into Lebanon as tensions between Hezbollah and Israel increase. Hezbollah and Israel exchanged strikes on the Israel-Lebanon border. The Iran-aligned Hezbollah said on Tuesday that it had fired a large volley at the Meron base in northern Israel. Shortly afterwards, Israel's strikes were reported in several towns across southern Lebanon. The swap of strikes came after Israeli warplanes carried out a rare attack on targets deep inside Lebanon on Monday. Since the hostilities began, Israel's attack on Lebanon have killed about 50 civilians, around 200 Hezbollah fighters. Attacks by Hezbollah have killed a dozen or so Israeli soldiers.